Hello and welcome back to CMG Aura Speaks FX Market Forecast. So if you are new to this page, every week we give a forecast on the direction of the market. So, and the forecast that we make generally is on DXY and JPY. So if you are new on this channel, please like and subscribe. So like we do all the time, we won't waste much time. We will just zoom in into the recap, or yes, a recap of what's happened the recent week. And in fact, this week will be week 19. So we can see that gradually we are zooming into the year. So there's no much time to waste. If there's anything you have to do, please take action now because there's no much time left on our hands. So this will be week 8, in fact, week 19. But we'll do a recap on week 18 and then we see how the market went around. So before I do the recap, I would like to clean out the markings that I did in the course of the week. So in the course of the week, we had some updates, right? We know that every day, if you do every week, in fact, every week, if you do the analysis, in the course of the week, we have some build up or some perspective, a build up that we do. Then when we come for the recap, I clean out to where we left off for you to know, to see how clearly the market moved or in conjunction with whatever happened the recent week. So I'll first of all try and clean out things to see how the market moved around last week, right? So this is it. So now, week 18 is right here. You see that we have before here, right? So week 18 and then before. So market open around this place. This is Monday. If you look down on the screen, Monday, 29th April 2024. So market open here, right? And then it moved up like we anticipated, right? We said markets would consolidate in this area, in this purple area, and then for some time, in fact, we even said that the consolidation is going to take a bit much of a time before maybe moving out, right? So that was what happened. In fact, I think Monday or Tuesday, market moved up nicely. So if you were already in some trades or in some positions, I think we would have what enjoyed, because I say all the time that if you are already in a week and then you left it over the weekend, you should just leave it to let it run because the market has the potential of moving anyhow. So that was what happened. So if you were around this place, you enjoy because the forecast was that market will move up, right? Or maybe it will delay, but it moved up in the course of the early week. So that was what happened. And then when it moved out to this line, to this purple area, in fact, just above it, I like I said, I hope that the market was going to move more and then move up, and then we're going to be profitable. So lo and behold, it moved to that area, and then there was another pattern that formed again. I told you that even though we do the analysis, we still watch the market to see some candlestick patterns and then charts to ascertain if we are to hope more in that position or better withdraw. So there was a candlestick formation for me here, and this looks what like a morning star, right? A morning star, or better still, bearish engulfing. If you take the two, it's what bearish engulfing. If you take the three, it's what morning evening star. That is a bearish candlestick what pattern. So that's what happened. So I drew this line, this black line. This black line, I said, any other line apart from the blue lines are just for a confluence. I'll be watching the market. If price gets there, then it gives more confluence. If it gets there and otherwise happened, then that means I have to change my perspective. So when it moved there around Thursday and Friday, markets in fact dipped or plummeted massively and aggressively. So we realize that market moved out of the zone, in fact, below that consolidating area. Now, there's something that if you have been with me on this channel, I've been saying that now when I trade charts patterns, especially, is part of my strategy, and then candlestick patterns. So now, one thing I've realized over the years or throughout my journey in this trading profession is that even though I trade patterns like the L shape or the chess shape, right? Let me give you an example. Something like this, consolidation like this, right? And then move up. So something that I've observed so far is that when the consolidation um, takes longer time than expected, right, then it is bound that candlestick, or in fact, that price action or that instrument is bound to what? Violate that chart patterns, whatever we have learned, right? With the probabilities, right? So you learn and then you see your confluence. So something I've observed so far is that even though I traded a chart patterns, right, that like the L shape, or yes, in terms of bullish or bearish, we some of it we call it bullish. In fact, if you want to know more about candlestick charts, I don't have time to address them here. I've treated that, so you can look in this video description and then watch on candlestick patterns and candlestick charts. It's just one full video. I've done a summary on that. It's going to help you in the long run, right? So that is it. So when consolidation takes more than expected within some time frame, or yes, or some area like what is happening here, then there's a higher tendency of market violating that kind of chart or pattern and then moving the other way around. Of course, that was what was happening. So when this thing started happening, I realized that that is what is happening. Now, like I said all the time, that after doing the analysis, I have to be watching the market, checking my confluence, marking some markouts. So when price gets there, then I have the confluence or the vim, someone will see, or the hope that it's going to happen that way, right? So I was live updating. So if you're not in the Telegram page or or other social media platforms of mine, you wouldn't know what is happening. If you just watch it and you think it's enough, then because I always say that watching the video, the weekly market forecast, is not enough. It's not enough for the whole week. So you just have to be monitoring. So that is what I've been advising, right? So market got to this area and then it moved down sharply. Now, whenever markets, or maybe your initial, like I said, every setup that I do in the week, at the beginning of the week, is initial market forecast. It's just a forecast, right? So in the course of the week, there's some perspective that build up, some epiphanies that you come to a realization, right? You see. So when it happens that way, I have to have another look at the market again and then see what is actually happening. Because sometimes two or more traders may not have the same view. In fact, the same trader, right? Or like myself, I may have initial setup, but in the course of the week, I may see that no, there's something that is happening that I have to look at for the second thought, right? So I'm going to bring back the cleanup that I did, and you realize that the reason why the market dipped or plummeted to this area, right? This area, it was not because of magic, right? But because of something that is what I was supposed to see earlier, or yes, I was supposed to be monitoring. So I'm going to bring back all the markings that I did earlier, right? So let's see. Right. So you see something, what is happening here. Now, in the course of our previous analysis, right? Let me go back. Just be watching what is happening here. You realize that the market was actually doing what it was supposed to do. Now, look at this point. Now, from week 11, right? Week 11, week 12, week 13, week 14, week 15, week 16, week 17, and even in fact, week 18. Realize that, look at it, week 11, right? See what is happening here. From week 11, we were actually experiencing a gradual bullish DXY market. You understand? We were experiencing that. In fact, we were profitable in these areas from here, right? So week 11, week 12, right? Week 13, week 14, you see how the market is moving, gradually moving in a bullish sense. You see, now week 15, that's what is happening. Now, when you go to week 16, there's something that happened. There's something we call a fake out, right? We have breakouts and a fake out. So a fake out is something that, let's say, within a region of boundary, you see that the market is behaving in some sense. Then all of a sudden, market moves out, behaving as if it's not going to come back to that zone again, right? Then lo and behold, surprisingly, it comes back to that area. So when you go to week 16, you see that we have another perspective, meaning I thought we have left that zone. And for that matter, we are going to be bullish and not coming back to or even below that market price. So you see what happened now. Week 16, see. So week 16, week 17, in fact, week 18, there has been a consolidation within that area. So meaning that markets, right, faked out. So we thought market is not going to come back. Now see what happened again. So there's this fake out. Fake out means, yeah, like I've explained. Now look at what happened now. The market has come back to the zone. You understand? Market has come back to the zone. So it means that when we thought we have left that area, and for that matter, we are not going to come back to that area. See what happened. So that's it. So I have to have another perspective, another analysis. In fact, we do probing. When you do one analysis, you have to be doing probing by watching the market. You understand? So that was what happened. So I realized that market faked out. The market deceived me. Of course, I'm not a pro, I'm not a guru, right? I don't claim any guru. I don't claim the market God, right? I do analysis and I give you forecast. So that is it. So this is what happened. And now market has moved back to the same area. So if I should go back again, look at it. Now, we are now at the support level in that channel, slanted channel. See what is happening. You can see that. You see. So this is one of the reasons why you have to have maybe a mentor or a group of traders to be monitoring the market. In fact, trading alone is good, but not the best. So if you have a mentor, if you have a group of traders in a group or a channel, right, they can even give you the head-ups. And then you actually see what you are not seeing or what is in your blind spots. It happens a lot of the time. Even the good so-called traders, they sometimes miss this out. You understand? So this is what actually happened in week 18, right? It is all part of the learning process. So that is it. So if you are not in that channel, the Telegram channel, and I was not updating you on this, you will miss this. So if you realize, let me tell you one thing, if you realize in the course of the week or the recent week, week 18, I never give any signal on DXY. You understand? I never give any signal on EU or GU because I was not seeing things clearly. Because I was more focused on this region of what? Consolidating what? Yes, this region of consolidation. Until there was a sharp dip. And I realized that this is what is happening. Now, let me tell you one thing. Now we are going into the week 19. So I'm just continuing with the forecast. Now see what is happening. So when we go to this support line, see how market has rejected what? Price. So this means that this analysis or at this support level, market is what? Respecting that zone, that region of what? Support level. Market has strongly rejected that. Because when this was happening, I think on Friday, I was saying that, so does it mean market has changed perspective, the character, structure, everything all together? I was still monitoring until I realized that market was coming back rejected. See what has happened here. If you go back, it's the same thing. So that is one of the things that you have to be watching and then be learning. So this is what is happening. So now in the week coming, week 19, right? I will still be watching because the candlestick formed here looks more of what? A hammer, right? Even though it is bearish in nature or yes, in the color, it is what? A bearish or a bullish pin bar that is forming. And then on the current candlestick that we are seeing here is what? A green one forming. So you have to be careful. Now, I am not saying that with 100% assurance, I am not a market maker or a mover, right? We just watch the market and see how it works. And then based on probability, and then you understand what is happening. So this is what is happening. Strong rejection at the support line. So the coming week, I'm expecting, right? I am expecting that this zone will continue to be respected and the market will move up. Now, when it moves up and gets to this place, we are at a resistance level. it could come back again or move out what totally. So this is what is going to happen. Of course, we do weekly in fact, we do top-down analysis, right? Starting from the higher time frame and then back to the lower time frame. You understand? So I've already begun on week, in fact, 4-hour time frame. So I'll just move up, right? Let's see on the daily time frame. So the daily time frame, what you are saying, the market looks strongly bearish, yet the support is still being what in play, right? It's still strong, it's still working. So let's see what is going to happen. So here looks more bearish, right? Yet at the support level, we saw that on the 4-hour time frame too. Now let's look at the week 4. Sorry, the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame too looks strongly what bearish, but it doesn't matter. Market can actually start from this level and then move up, right? So here looks strongly what bearish. So that is it. So what we are going to do is that we trade on lower time frames, right? We do on week 4, right? I used to trade on one hour time frame, but I think I'm changing things or from my end, right? So now week 4, in fact, sorry, the 4-hour time frame is what I'm going to be monitoring. Yet I'll be having what occasionally looking at the daily and then the weekly. So this is what I'm expecting, right? So let me see. I'm just let them draw this in something small here, right? Good, right? So I'm going to expect a strong what pull up, a rally of what prices or market back up to that level. So that is what the review or yes on DXY. So I will still be watching. So please be patient. If you are already in sales on DXY, please leave it. Right? Just respect your what? Have hope, have faith in your what your setup. If you think you want to be massaging your SL or whatever, that one is it's all up to you, right? Because I'm not your personal mentor. I'm just giving you what is supposed to happen. So now let's move to JPY, right? So JPY, actually on JPY was very profitable week for me. In fact, the week 17 was profitable, right, to me. And then week 18 has also been profitable. Now, week 17, right? In fact, week 18, this is what we had our forecast to be, right? Now, we were around this place. Week 18 began here, and the market has already oversold on week what? Yeah, 17. So week 18, I told you it has already been oversold, yet there was no a reversal candlestick pattern or chart being formed. And for that matter, I told you to ride as long as and as hugely as you could, right? Until I see a reversal candlestick pattern forming. And then when it happens, then I'll come back and update you. Lo and behold, it happened. So I can say that we were very profitable, 100% profitable on JPY. Unless maybe you were not following or after watching the video, you didn't take into any consideration, right? So I told you to write it because I was already in them, and for that matter, I was not going to exit. I was going to follow it and then milk the market. So it did, and then when it got to this level, I drew what a resistance, like a new low level formed, right? So I do that suppose a potential support level. So after drawing that, and then this is what happened. And it was a sharp, I think the Japan economy, I think they came to rescue it. And then so there was a very sharp market pull up. It's just a correction that they did. And then it started pulling up down again. So when I got here, I just drew that consolidating region. That is what is one of my confluence for consolidating market, right? So it happens for a long time here. And I knew for sure that people will be what? Alarmed, and they will start pulling out. But I respect, of course, even though I don't have 100%, which of course no trader or so-called guru have any 100% working strategy. No. If any trader tells that they have 100% working strategy, they are lying. They can get up to 80%, 90, no problem, right? So I really have hope in my strategy to the extent that even when it's going against me, I even leave things to play out. So this is what happened. He put up to this area and then see the gap up again. So this is the initial forecast that I had in the course of the week, not at the beginning of the week, because I told you I don't know what was going to happen. So move to this level. I was still in it, and then when I woke up again, it has moved back to this level. Right? I'm a human being. I was alarmed, but I still have hope in my what? In my strategy. So I waited for market to move up again. I knew market would move up to this level again because this looks more of what a supply what area, supply zone. Now, even then, now that I'm talking to you, as I am still in trade, in position. So the week coming, which is week 19, I'm expecting price to get to inside this region, right? This region, or maybe better still put back to this area and then move up again. Now, this is a supply zone. It could move and reverse totally, or come to retest here and then move up, or better still come inside this zone, consolidate again, and then move up to this level, right? Come to for a retest, right? A retest here and then move up, right? So it looks more of confusing thing, which is bound to happen. So if you want to be on the safer side and you are already in trade, if you like, exit the trade, the positions, right? Exit them and then watch for market to get to this area. I'll be updating, be my Telegram page. I'll be updating you. So when it gets to this area, then I'll tell you. But me, I'm still going to be in the trade. I'll just know how to massage or manage my risk. So that is it, right? Market could get to this area, right? I'm going to draw a line. Market could actually get to this area, right? Right? When the market move, the first day of the week, it can move to this area and then move up, or come into this zone, consolidate for a bit, and then move up. And the third thing is can move out, right? Sharply move out, and then come back for a retest and then move up. So that is now one thing I should have told you earlier is that for you to be a best trader, a good trader at JPY, you have to be extra patient. Trading JPY is not an easy task, right? I've traded JPY before. I left it and I went back. I left it, went away to DXY, my master things, my NH there, and I came back to JPY. Now, when I came back to JPY this second time, I think I'm being a better trader, like more than before. You understand? So this is it. You have to be extra patient. If you're not patient, don't venture any JPY pairs. It can be frustrating. This is one of the things that I should have told you earlier. If you're not patient, leave JPY. Go to any other pair or DXY. Even DXY can be sometimes what snobbish, but then I think it's better. But one thing about JPY is that when it's moving, you can actually be profitable for in fact the whole week. That is one thing about JPY. So you just have to be patient. So that is it. So with the gold, and the gold of late is moving anyhow on its own. For me to be on the safer side, I am not bothering myself too much on what gold now. Now, one advice I have to give you also is that now I have some about 3 strategies. One thing on JPY, I have JPY strategy, I have a DXY strategy, and I have stock strategy. So what I do is that I don't combine these pairs on one account. One thing is that if you are not careful, we have learned about risk management. right? Check in the video, go and check how to properly manage your risk. One thing is that one of the factors that I'm doing or have in place is that I don't trade all these pairs on one account. Every account and the pairs that I trade on. So if I put anything in Telegram page, if you see, you will see, we realize that per position, or yes, all the pairs are one pairs from one index. JPY is all JPY throughout, DXY throughout, and then stock throughout. So please learn this. Don't be mixing things up. If you do that, one pair can give you profits, and another pair will take all these profits away. Right? We have something called hedging, but I don't think that's what you are doing, because if you don't understand hedging properly, it can even go along with against you. So, per my advice, please try not to mix up all these pairs in one trade. If you have only one account, and for that matter, you don't have funds, then when you enter into one trade on particular index, don't mix them up with other pairs. They'll give you, and another will take away from you. So that's my advice. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please support the community by liking, sharing, and then subscribing. Thank you very much. And I wish you a happy week trading. We will say bye for now.